Enjoy the show.
Yeah, everything's tilted again. I know. But I'm gonna fix it now. I already started with the yeah. I already started with the garlic ahead of time while I was holy shit. I I'm wrong with my orientation. There we go. That's nice. You like that? Good view? Oh shit, I'm using the wrong light as well. Hmm. It doesn't make that much of a difference for you guys, but on my end it does. Because I don't want to accidentally hit my fingers while chopping. By the way, fun fact, my old cleaver from high school, back in high school, made its return. We found it in one of the boxes. There's another like chef's knife partner to this, but yeah, this cleaver is really strong. So this thing's like I don't know, 13 years old, and this is like my second time using it ever in my entire life. Anyways, I hope the other knives can be found, and then I'll really feel like pulling out the bigger knife. I mean the other big chef's knife. Because the knife that you see me use most of the time, that's really meant more for fish than anything else. Like it's too skinny. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be chopping a little slower because I have to get used to the weight again. Yeah, this is more of a vegetable cleaver though. Like this is definitely designed for pumpkins, watermelons, rock melons. But butchering meat, I mean it can, but like don't hit bones. It's not like those really big butcher blades that you see in some shops where they just go straight through bone. This is not specifically made for that. I tried and then I damaged it here. It's the damage is still kind of visible, but I sharpened it again. Anyways, I'm so excited to play Shark tonight, guys, because I uploaded a video recently and a YouTube Shorts. My first ever YouTube Shorts. Uploading to YouTube Shorts is kind of painful though. Making it's not so much, but uploading, oh hell no. But yeah, I updated my YouTube like tag handle thingy. So besides having the exclamation command, we can just type YouTube like this, and the link should come out. There, see now it says at Fasni 4K. My channel name is still Fasni without the 4K. It's just that with the handle, the Fasni is not eligible for use. So maybe that's why YouTube gave me that random number bullshit without my consent. And so I was like, okay, fine, I'll put 4K on the handle. But like the actual channel name doesn't have 4K, okay? Because not everything has to do with fighting games. Because like imagine if I'm venturing into like other types of content and then there's still the 4K. It's like what does Terra have to do with whatever it is I'll be doing? And I can't confidently say caught in 4K all the time, although it's kind of fun to say. But I my streams aren't in 4K. Okay, I don't stream in 4K, so I can't use the and everything that happens is caught in 4K. It's like it's just me. It's just me overthinking. But it's my channel, and I have to feel safe with it. So, do I do, I do, I do, I do, I do what's best for me. I was struggling to say that because in my mind I wanted to say something akin to "you do what's best for you," but or like "you do you." And then as I was saying it, as words were coming out of my mouth, it started to feel really stupid. Oh my god, I fucked up the bell pepper already. I made it too skinny. You know what? This is fine. This is still fine. It's not too skinny yet. I mean, it kind of is, but not too skinny. There's still hope. There is still some hope for some sanity in these bell peppers. Feels good to just slam the knife. But I shouldn't make a habit because I might accidentally cut off my hand. This goes where? Here. Yeah. You know what? I'll cut this too because this is gonna get pretty old soon. So we'll get replacements tomorrow. And if there's like any leftover like bell pepper today, that's gonna be part of my breakfast tomorrow in the morning. Oops. Is there an ant here? Die. Nice. Those really tiny ants that don't really get much bigger. Yeah, that's what I just dealt with. I could have ignored it, but nah. They must all die. The bell peppers are done. Now that's up is the onion. Why am I singing Christmas season songs at the end of October? uh, oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt so nice. I love this knife. But yeah, I feel really slow. And then watch me cook this dish way faster than normal. There's still the old red onion, like a half of a tiny one that I'm gonna make use of. Oh, I should really check the chat on OBS just in case I miss anything. Anyways, Chili was here, right? Yeah. Hmm. Oh my god, the device is tight. I can't open it. Oh, never mind. I just misunderstood the locking mechanism. Oops. Just gonna use the spoon at this point. It's much easier that way. Man, I'm thirsty. Right. Sorry if that was loud. I'm almost done with the prep. I basically just need to do the potatoes, I think. Because let's think. I need onion, garlic. Oh, yeah, ginger as well. Onion, garlic, ginger, chilies, the Nor cube. Um, Coconut milk, tomato paste. No, tomato paste. Tomato paste first, and then coconut milk, and then the curry, and then after the curry comes what again? Besides salt and pepper, bay leaves. Oh, and the potato. Then last thing, a little parsley and bell pepper. Okay. So I'll take it out now before I forget. Tomato paste and Coco Mama. I like Coco Mama. Coco Mama, very good. We should get more Coco Mama, actually. We need replacements. I'm gonna add that to our shopping list now before I forget. And for the pepper, I know my pepper needs like refilling. Where did I put that sachet thingy? Because this thing is empty. You see? Oh, it's too dark for you. So I'll take out the curry and black pepper. Actually, we have two curries. One is more yellow than the other. So should I use a mix? Or I'll go through the weird one first, maybe. Now I'll go through the strong. I really want to have a good curry today. So I'll go with the nicer looking one. I don't like it when like curry powder is super yellow. Because it's giving it's like I can't tell if that's just because the turmeric just happens to be that color for that batch, or if they just happen to have way too much turmeric and not enough of the other spices in the blend. You know, like I want my curry powder to be this. Wait, let me bring you guys closer to the light. This color. Ugh. See, it's not just yellow. It's kind of it's actually more orange. It's really more orange. That's the color I want. It gives me more faith. It allows me to have more faith. Oh, what's this thing never opened? Okay. Wasn't there another one that was open? Oh my god. You can type YouTube. Jabon. Wait, let me pull out this whole thing. So we have whole black pepper, which is not what I'm after. We have cheese powders, which is what I use for popcorn. Garlic powder, onion powder. Aha! Found one. Found one that it's open. Expires January 2027. Oh, okay. No pressure. But I'll do it over the sink. Just as I move over the sink, I'm not making a mess anymore. Oops. That's full, alright. My cats sleep on the floor, right? If I say his name, he'll wake up. Uh, and I don't want to wake him up because he's actually sleeping in a position in an area where I'm not going to be standing on, so I'm not going to die. See? He's right there. Hmm. I have to remind myself I have to shave before I stream Silk Song. I also haven't tied my hair properly today. I said I was gonna tie my hair before being here in the kitchen, but I'm I'm already here. Let me at least put on the apron. This should be like a regular practice for me. Wait, why is our storage fridge not closing properly? Something at the back preventing it from closing. I should take out the tray to capture the juices of the chicken. So the bay leaf, I'll take out maybe 2 big pieces or 4 little pieces. Depends on how broken they are. Okay, so another. Just one more. Yeah. Oh, let me make some ice. Because I'm gonna make. I wanna have like an iced coffee right now to keep myself going, but also not necessarily to, you know, or I don't want to keep myself warm in the kitchen. Okay, let that do its thing. And I'm gonna have coffee. I hope the water's still hot enough. So, because I don't want to reheat water right now because I don't want to move stuff around. Okay, that's hot enough. Hot enough for it to work. Oh shit, I spilled some. That's an easy fix though. I think I can just scoop it into my glass. Yeah. Yep. Never mind. Definitely lost some product. But it's cool, it's cool. Just up to there. Don't want too much hot water. And our wand, we'll do the rest. Oh, Ice should be ready now, I think. Yeah. One, two. Well, that's gone. Into the sink you go. We'll get 3 more. Actually, no, make it 1 more. So now I have 7, right? Yeah, I have 7 ice balls in my glass. Let's make new ones. Oh, the ants are coming from the ginger. They're trying to have my ginger. No. Oh, so many parts are turning green already. So this needs to be used up already. Da-da-da. See, it's turning green. You can kind of tell, even though the lighting isn't so good on your end. Or maybe it is. I just need to increase my brightness probably. I don't know. For this ginger, I do want it small, ideally. So, oh, this is so much easier with this new knife. Mm, yeah, I'm keeping the ginger really nice and small so my brother doesn't complain. And instead of burning his mouth, it'll just burn his stomach. From its smell, this isn't very strong, this ginger, so I shouldn't have issues putting a lot of it. Hmm? Oh wait, you guys should be here in this corner. I forget, this is like your ideal spot. Mm. Huh. Where do I put this now? Hmm. I should get another bowl for this. Oh wait, no, I can just use these things that I just washed. Okay, maybe I'll add a little bit more. Yeah, this is enough, I think. Mm. Okay, now I'm good. Now I have to peel these potatoes. I have to wash them first though. So to the sink you guys go. Oh, my back's killing me. Hello, 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 everyone. Making curry with coconut milk. Curry, coconut milk, tomato paste, peanut butter, chilies, onion, garlic, ginger, capsicums, carrot, and potato. Oh, I forgot. I have to cut the carrot. Eh, Um, do, 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 do. He. Ooh. I'm a little unstable right now because I'm doing the flamingo stance that I usually do when I'm in the kitchen. Huh. Okay, let's cut you up. I don't like when the potatoes are sticking to the blade. I really don't like that. Oh, I don't miss. And we changed our water. Okay, next up is the carrot. Whoops. I don't like it when they get stuck in the peeler. So annoying. Oops. Oops. Sorry to my cat who's trying to sleep. Is it too loud for you, Kimin? I think these are perfectly sized, no, for curry. They're like half chips. Crunchy. Okay, so besides the parsley, I think I'm already done with my prep. I can move on to the chicken. Ooh, actually, you know what? Before I forget again, um, let me prep some garlic, olive oil for the hair treatment. It works. It works. Combined with like your micro needling, definitely works. So good thing I still had the garlic bulb with me. It reminded me I still have to do this. I've postponed this many times because I'm lazy. It's a bit strong though. Like it's not gonna do much on your first day. You gotta wait at least maybe 2 days before you start using it. And when you apply it, you gotta do it like I think 20 minutes or so before you go in the shower because it's really strong. You don't want to burn your scalp, and it has and the smell also. You don't want to deal with the smell all day. So this is one of those like before shower things. I'm not making it too small because I learned the hard way that if you make your garlic too small, it can get stuck in the tube and you can't spray anything anymore. It'll just be stuck there forever. Olive oil. Extra virgin works, but yes, this is extra virgin. Just this much will do because it's gonna like expire at some point, so there's no need to like fill up the whole bottle. You're gonna be refilling it again. Now I'm gonna have to have this shaken. See, now we let that sit and apply this on our hair like in maybe a few days. Actually, you don't apply it on the hair, you apply it on your scalp. You apply it on your scalp. So like the day before you do like your derma stamping, right? The needle stamping on your scalp. You do that the day before. Okay, you don't want to do it on the same day because then you'll hurt yourself, burns, infections, and all that. Derma rolling or whatever should be done 24 hours prior. After recovering or waiting post derma needling, you spray it on your affected areas, you massage it, and you leave it alone for like 15-20 minutes at most. And then you shower, wash it off. And then you go about your usual routine, your day. And I remember the last time I did this, I had insane, and I mean insane regrowth on baby hairs, right? So like mild like hair loss can be reversed, like mild cases. Mm. Oh, yeah, chicken time. Oops. This doesn't need to be out here. Oh, ooh, I was about to have a cramp. I sense it. I felt it. Like the tiniest of cramps just happened. I've gotten so used to it because these cramps used to kill me as a teenager when I was still in high school. Like at home, it always happens at home in bed. Random cramps, Charlie horse, that kind of stuff, right? Some of the worst kind of cramps that you can get. That is experienced by both men and women. Ooh. And then you have to struggle to like reach your big toe to like pull it so that you can kind of like relax it a bit. And then you wait for your anxiety and your heart rate to go back to normal. Yeah, I've been through that so many times. Now, the moment I get the slightest hint, like my spider senses are tingling and telling me I'm about to have a leg cramp, I'm like already adjusting myself to like let it pass without actually cramping. So now I'm good, but I'm gonna move like I'm vulnerable, right? Slow motion, slow motion. I should drink more. I don't get it. I'm drinking a lot of water these days. I'm even adding salt to my water to increase water retention. Maybe I didn't have enough water today. I had a lot of water yesterday. That's the annoying thing about water and staying hydrated. The benefits are not long term. I mean, like the fixing and the damaging that you get from drinking too much, not drinking enough, or drinking the right amount of water, it's always like near immediate short term. It feels like I'm not rewarded for drinking water, but you have to remember that the reward for drinking the right amount of water every day is not dying painfully in the future. So it's kind of like an unsung hero type of deal where it's like, oh, the reward is not knowing what the consequences are. But the moment you slip up, the moment you're like, oh, you drink soda, you drink coffee, but not enough regular water in a single day, boom, cramps start coming. I just finished this glass already, so I might as well have regular water and like fix myself. I'm now even. Ooh, I felt it when I turned. I felt the cramp wanted to come back. I'm even eating some of the carrots. That's got water in it. But yeah, I'm gonna add salt to my water. It makes water more yummy, also. Ah, hey, no Charlie horse while I'm in the kitchen. You fucking piece of flesh. So warm water to dilute the, I mean hot water to dilute the salt, and then I go to regular water. Not, but ah, it's almost like drinking Pocari Sweat in a way. Give it maybe 10 minutes, and then my left leg will be okay. Oh yeah, the chicken. I already cleaned my board and knife very much. And we're going from veggies to meat, not meat to veggies, so it's all good. No worries. No no concerns of cross contamination here. Right. I'm not the best with handling meat, like the butchering in general. Oh, because I'm working with a chicken, now you're talking. Okay. You can still feel like some bits of feather. Like I'm not sure if the camera's catching it, but you see these like little lines, these specks. Those are like remnants of like the feathers. I might as well pluck them out. I remember like the last time we were at the market, our usual chicken place. The guy, he came in with a fresh batch of like freshly butchered birds, and they're like, oh, there's like so many like long spines like sticking out still. He removed some of them, but not all of them, because he couldn't be bothered. Like understandable, understandable. But like yeah, they're like that one batch. It had like maybe a good 20% of the feather spines still on, and they were really big and thick. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It may look gross, but it is actually very satisfying. It's like ASMR, like the stimulation of like plucking out the feathers. It's kind of fun. It feels nice. It's like a less gross like pimple popping experience. Pimple popping is gross and harmful, but this is fine. Keeps me busy, distracted, yada yada. But I really shouldn't be distracted now. I'm cooking for the family. And my mom can't cook as often nowadays because her hand's not in a good place. So although I'm not streaming all the time I'm in the kitchen, because it's not my laptop, and streaming can be a hassle from time to time, I am cooking more frequently. Okay. Next one. Do you have feathers? I might as well do it over the sink before I go to the board. Oh, this one's got thicker. Not as many, but they have thicker spines. Gotta remove that. Because I don't like, have you ever had, like, Popeyes or whatever? Usually with Popeyes. When you have fried chicken, sometimes there's, like, a little bit of, like, a fuzzy or hairy texture. That's what that is. It's the spines of the feather that gets, like, fried. It feels like hair. So I'm getting rid of it now. Especially for a curry, where the chicken will not be crispy. Like, yeah, I don't want any of that in the dish. Okay. But yeah, at least these ones, they're few and very noticeable. Mm. Oh no, my camera froze because of Samsung telling me to update my software. No, I will not. What? Yeah, I'm slightly slower with the chicken today because I am going through the feathers. Yeah. I'm just like pinching the skin so that they pop out. All right. Last one. Hopefully there's even less or none at all. First impression looks good. Looks good. Okay, this might be the best one so far. I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay, there's one at the back. Two. By the butt. Oh, it's all at the end of the tail. That's it? Okay, this is nice. Chicken ass. There's a lot of flavor in chicken ass. My mom's favorite part is the neck. My brother's favorite part is the ass. And my favorite part is the heart. I love chicken hearts. And then also intestines. I love intestines as well. Okay, this one's clean. This one's a clean bird. No, kitty, kitty. No, puss, puss. This is not for you. Wait, did I miss it? Did I miss the joint? I missed the joint somehow. Wait, fuck. Oh, it's up here? Oh my god, I'm fucking up this bird right now. There. That was really bad of me. Okay. Now we fry. We'll start with the thighs. There's already oil in here. What? Do you hear my cat? It's between my legs. He's making a lot of noise. Skin side first for browning. Jimin, come here. Follow me while I wash at the back so that you don't attack the chicken, okay? Yalla, come, come. Yahoo. Chicken lore cubes. A chicken bouillon. That one. For later. Ooh, you know what? To make my life easier, I am now going to arrange my shit in like in chronological order. Right? So definitely, what is first is garlic. And then onion. And then ginger. And then chili. Nor cube. Tomato paste. Coconut milk. After coconut milk comes the patat. Very nice. Let you guys see. Yeah. Potato. Wait, no. I'll do it here. Because I want you guys to see. Am I overcooking the chicken? I think I might. I might be. Oh no, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. I have y- I already have your food. I have your food cooked already. Just letting it cool some more. Then sometime maybe 6:30 I'll feed you. I got you 3 chicken heads. 'Cause I know you like that. Oh, dapat I should be making like the rice now also. Before I forget. Hey. So a little over 2 cups to be safe. One, two, and slightly more. Three. I can smell love. Yeah, I don't think this side is actually gonna be cooking that well, like this other side. So we'll just focus on browning the skin some more, and then we'll finish cooking it with the rest of like the liquid. I really should have cut the thighs in half, but whatever. Because two of them are like really big. We'll increase them. We just want color in the skin because that like the pretty much adds like flavor to the whole thing. Oh wait. Alright, let me check on the chicken, make sure it's not burning. Yes, I'll remove this one now. Super crispy here. See that? Lovely color. The skin has definitely shrunk. I could have avoided it by stabbing it prior to frying. Ouch. But otherwise, this is okay. Ah, that was a very heavy piece. Woo. Whoa. Oh, I think it's because water from my hand fell. And that's why I'm having this like really violent reaction. There. That might be why. And it's gonna be violent again when I add these drumsticks in 3, 2. Again, we're not trying to cook them actually in this phase. We're just getting color. Color for flavor. For the long term. Some of the oil definitely splashed on my lenses. That's, there's and there's always gonna the chat of association is always Wait, I think I have to rotate the chicken now. To rotate the chicken, please don't try to kill me. Ah, perfect timing. Flip. Ah, this one could have used more time. I'll flip it back. But look at the first one that I flipped on the bottom right. Wonderful. This rice, we're using maalsa for the time being, because Thai rice isn't being sold anymore. But I found out that this rice needs way more water than usual. Like, way more. But, yep. Yo, what's cooking? How are you? Hi, QMev. Your messages are not showing on my app. Sorry if I'm not seeing them on time. How long has it been? Oh, yeah, I missed that for quite a while. Like, I'm like 6 minutes late. Sorry. Yeah, because this only happens on my. It's the app in general, like on mobile. Like, I'll show you. Do you see the welcome to chat room, welcome to chat room, welcome to the chat room? That stuff. So that's like a lot of stuff not being recorded. So I have to walk all the way to the laptop to see it. So sorry. But yeah. I'm making chicken curry. My style. Filipino style chicken curry. But I do have like my own additions. Namely the tomato paste and peanut butter. Which I make, by the way. I make my own peanut butter from scratch. Filipino curry, like the default Filipino chicken curry, is very much inspired by South Indian style cooking. So it uses a lot of garlic, and I do mean a lot of garlic, onions, ginger, and coconut milk. That's why I got Coco Mama here. Gata. Gata means coconut milk or coconut cream. Unang piga, meaning first squeeze, I think. I don't know what piga is. I know unang, it's like una, one, from Spanish. Yes. I started adding peanut butter because I once made like Thai chicken masaman curry, and that shit was amazing. But chicken masaman curry takes like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make, especially if you're gonna make it good. Wait, let me lower the stamp now. So I then looked up what other Filipino curries are there, and it turns out in the more Muslim dominated regions in the south, the Tautugs, they have their own curry dish called beef kulma, which is kind of like kare kare. If kare kare was an actual curry and not a faux curry, I was like, oh, okay. It uses tomato paste and peanut butter. And so I started incorporating those ingredients to my curries in general. And I also add chilies, but I'm only adding a few because my mom's gonna eat and she'll get mad. The Philippines only has two native chilies for the most part. The long green one, which is used in sinigang, which is not super spicy. It's spicy, but not super spicy. Oh, wait. I need you to stand. Stand up. Mm. Wait. There. We're not cooking the chicken now. We're only getting color. We're caramelizing the skin because that's gonna add flavor to the garlic and other aromatics. And also, when we add the chicken back again, where it will fully cook with the curry, it's gonna be really juicy, but still have that that roasty flavor. I got bay leaves, a Nor cube, chicken, bouillon, capsicum, a lot of onion. I'm using mostly yellow, but there's like leftover purple onion, so I'm adding that as well. A crap ton of ginger because you cannot be Southeast Asian and not have ginger. It makes the dish brighter. And then this is my homemade peanut butter. This can last, like this is just pure peanut butter, right? This will last for many months in the fridge. It can last for like close to a year, I think. Okay, you know what? I think this is enough color. I want to move on already. I want to move on already. The chicken will finish cooking later anyway. So, last 15 seconds. And then we do the garlic. Yeah. But unfortunately, I think my brother accidentally got us the Thai ginger. Thai ginger looks really long and big. You know, it's a lot straighter body-wise, but it's not as potent. That's why they also use galangal in their recipes. Here in the Philippines, we don't really have galangal. It's not really a thing here. We can't really find it. And if you do, it's expensive. It's really, really rare. But Filipino ginger is a lot stronger. So there isn't really too much of a need for galangal anyways. Minus the lack of that extra earthy flavor. Yeah. Actually, there's like so many species of ginger. It's crazy. Ginger is so varied. And if you want to see even more varieties of ginger, go to Indonesia. Indonesia probably has like more types of ginger than there are pasta in Italy. There- Okay, I'm done. Moving on. I don't want to take too long because I want to play Silk Song and then maybe edit my Raging Conch Fly fight. Oh, speaking of edit and upload, did you watch? Did you see my Mount Pay section? And I also uploaded like my first YouTube short. And let me tell you, making a YouTube short is easy. Uploading it, not so much. YouTube is a bitch. And I updated my handle because YouTube like changed my handle without my consent. So I had to fix it, but I couldn't use Fuzny, so I had to add my 4K again. But the actual channel name is still Fuzny without the 4K. Uh, if you don't mind me asking, what's like the degree you're taking? I assume you're not in high school because minors are not allowed in here. Okay, no children, no babies. Why did I add water? I'm letting it cool for now because I don't want my ginger to burn right away. I'm now gonna get this spoon to more readily like scoop out the peanut butter. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in here now. And I don't need the chopping board anymore, I feel. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to clear my station. Peanut oil spilled all over me. Eee! 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 What a waste of flavor. I don't buy peanut butter anymore. You're 23. Oh. Oh. I kind of got that. I kind of sense that you were like 22, 23. Not gonna lie. I had the impression for some reason. I don't know. Anyone who's like younger than 26, 25 is like a baby to me. You're a baby. You're a baby. Accountancy. Yeesh. That's rough. I was a marketing major. I'm not using my degree. I just took up marketing as a compromise. It's not really what I wanted. But anyways, naturally, in the College of Business Administration, in our building, in our uni, I also had classes with finance majors as well as accountancy majors. And I felt bad for the accountants. No, the accountancy majors are basically like robots. Like if us marketing people had like the most leeway, we were like the Gryffindor, right? We were the Gryffindor of the College of Business Administration. And then finance was like Slytherin, I guess. And then you have the accountancy, which is Ravenclaw, right? And because all of them have to be studious. Literally, all of them have to be super studious because accountancy is basically law, like a portion of law, right? We had one accountancy like 101, and our teacher was actually asked at it. He was useless. Anyway, so I did have a few friends in accountancy, not too close. And then I see like their subjects, their notes and all that. I'm like, yeah, you guys are straight up being lawyers and you're just like specializing in one area. And um it also shows in like the requirements needed to pass with your like major. So for us marketing, our passing score is I think 75, which is like really standard for most Filipino like educational structures, like since elementary, high school and all that. The 75 is the passing grade. For finance, the passing score for them has to be 80 or 85, I think. And for accountancy majors, in order to graduate, in order to pass their subjects, they must consistently have a grade of like 90 or 92 out of 100. It's like very unforgiving. And it's usually the accountancy majors that also bring their own portable like printers with them. Because every one of us is like fighting for the Xerox machines. And at some points, it gets so bad because of the finance and accountancy majors that the machine overheats. And then when you print the paper, it literally burns your hand. It literally burns your hand when you receive your papers after you like photocopy. Right? And so some accountancy majors have made it so that they invested in their own mini printing machines. Also, um, what do you call this? The nice thing though is that the accountancy majors are there for us marketing people for like our feasibility study, which is basically kind of like a thesis, but not really. It's like if a thesis is you trying to prove a theory with words, A feasibility study is basically like a thesis where you put up a business proposal or pitch, and you basically have to prove with some form of evidence that it is going to succeed, right? Like the feasibility of this business. I was really good with our feasibility study. I basically like led that whole project. And so we would go to some fellow accountancy majors so that they can do our feasibility report, like our business pitching, our supplies, our sourcing, the marketing that we plan, our budget, our locations, rent, and all that, blah 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 blah, permits, everything, legalities, the all that headache stuff will go to one accountancy kid, and then usually she, will tell us what our ROI is, the return of investment. And in our case, the business that I pitched, our return of investment was anywhere from like was likely to be in the later end of 4 months, which is actually really good because I picked a really good niche because everybody was busy on food and restaurants, to the point that our marketing professor banned our section from pitching like any food related business because everyone goes to that. And the feasibility proposal that I made was like a dairy spa. I made the logo and everything. Basically, it's a hot bath with milk and exfoliation services. And I even produced some products, like some merch, presented it to the panelists, and they liked it. Came in, didn't even know what was possible. I said a lot of things. Oh, fuck off. Goodbye. I hope you go. But yeah, in actual practice, after graduating, I can't put up a business because I can't do things alone, and everybody that you pair up with is an imbecile. Everybody's a fucking imbecile, especially the rich kids. Like, oh wow, yeah, you're doing fine working on Discord because you literally own an airport. I know someone who owns like a private airport here. Crazy. We went inside the plane even. And yeah, if she wasn't that privileged, she would be homeless. If it wasn't for her rich, like generational wealth, she would literally be on the streets. Oh, I'm curious. What's like the, the ratio of like male to female presenting students in like accountancy for you in the Netherlands? Because for us, marketing, it's like 85% female, 80% girly pop. And for finance, it's slightly more balanced, but still like 70% female. And then for accountancy, it starts off 50-50, but by the third year or fourth year, some of the boys disappear. Yeah. It's like men don't want to do like men want to receive numbers but don't want to do numbers. My first system. Like yeah, you gotta be not only strong but have insane like stone statue willpower to be in accountancy. It's crazy how brutal that degree path is. Anyways, I'm putting in an unholy amount of garlic that would send even Alucard into the cancelled series graveyard. Okay, that might actually even be too much for us. Am I fucked? Now I'll just add sugar to fix it. Didn't I say I would clean my chopping board as well? I'll have my brother do it. I don't give a shit anymore. Oh fuck. Lower the temp. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move the camera as well. Don't you worry, guys. I will move the camera so you can see the magic happening here. I promise. I promise. I promise. I got distracted. At the end, you were 12. Damn. More than half disappeared. Magic. Yeah. Why did you say magic? And why did I have to say it like that? You triggered something in me. Magic. Oh, speaking of magic, I am so excited for the new DreamWorks movie, the Filipino mythology one, because fuck you, Disney. Disney made disrespectfully ambiguous, like ambiguously Southeast Asian movie that featured an East Asian cast. What the hell? Anyway, so now DreamWorks is doing the opposite. They're making a Filipino mythology movie, and it's going to be featuring Filipino lead actors. Manny Jacinto, I think. Manny, the hot guy from The Good Place. Liza Soberano, an actress who has been betrayed by her own, um, business, showbiz industry. For those who don't know, Liza Soberano is a celebrity here in the Philippines, and she is not treated well here. She is not at all treated well here. She's being bullied. And so it's so nice to see her receiving some blessings. And then we got Lea Salonga. Yes, we say it with a hard G. Who sang the iconic My Reflection and A Whole New World for the Aladdin and Mulan movies. Like the OG ones. And then we got her, our ablation artist. And then we got Dave Franco and I forgot who the other one, Jenny something. And I learned that the name of the island that they're gonna be setting in is called Nakali, which is so on the nose that it's actually kind of cute. Because Nakali is like wordplay for the word nakalimutan. I'm not sure if the Bahasa speakers have a similar word, but nakalimutan means forgotten. So nakalimutan ko, I forgot. And that's relevant because apparently the synopsis of the movie is going to be two best friends trapped on an island and they can only escape by forgetting each other. And that sounds really fucking sad, and I'm looking forward to it. And we know it's gonna cook because the director is the same director for Puss in Boots 2, Make a Wish. You know, the movie that revived DreamWorks. I was always a Puss in Boots fan, but that's because I'm a cat person. But yeah, the second movie really helped make the character a lot stronger and more likable. Okay, so I added my onions. How do I reduce brightness on this shit on my phone? I don't know how. I'm streaming. Anyways, now time to add the ginger. Now's a good time, I think, right? Yeah. Ginger, baby. Tons of it. Tons and tons of ginger. Make it feel really bright and lemony. The onions are glowing because there's so much power in it. I'm a druid main, so maybe that's why. You know, my onions are enhanced. I have proficiency in nature. Oh shit, that's a lot of ginger? I don't know, man. You might just be white. Just kidding. Partially kidding. White people like to use ginger in desserts, but not in savory dishes. Africans, and especially Asians, right? Especially Asians, we love putting ginger in savory dishes. Oh, yeah, you are. We're gonna let this go for a bit more. What did I say I'll add after this? You know, fuck it, I'll add the rest of the garlic. Oh shit, wrong. Now I will add the chicken bouillon, the Nor cube, for extra chicken flavor. Oh, in pumpkin soup? That's not bad actually. I used to make pumpkin and broccoli soup a lot, like pre-pandemic. But broccoli is like so fucking expensive, so I don't do it as much. But I do love making a thick pumpkin broccoli soup. There. And then after this thing, I can add the chili, right? No, I'll add the chili after, I think. Towards the end. Because if I add it so early, my mom will find it too spicy. Okay, now I will add the... Should I add the carrot now? Or no? I'll add the carrot after. I'll do tomato paste. Tomato paste now. I'll only do a little bit. You don't want too much. Trust me. You really don't. Yeah. Then I will add the coconut milk. Now I think, right? Yeah. Coconut milk. The whole thing. Sometimes I feel like this is not enough coconut milk, but whatever. We're gonna let this like cook just a little bit before adding water. Oh, I forgot. I should have added the curry powder before the coconut milk because it's nice to like lightly toast the powder for adding liquids, but it's fine. I tend to miss this step. It's like it's not a mandatory step, but it's like a sort of best practice step you can do sometimes. So it'll still be fine. I'll add the curry now. Got a really nice coconutty smell. Nice and orange. So curry powder, if I'm not mistaken, is a combination of curry leaves, turmeric, um, cloves, maybe I think fennel as well. Maybe some fennel seeds, cardamom, fennel, cloves, turmeric, curry, and maybe allspice, nutmeg. A bunch of warm spices essentially. Add a generous amount. I'll lower the temp. Give this time to get a little bit smoother. Okay, I'll add in the peanut butter. Oops. Okay, one more. Okay, wait. A tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. There. Okay, now we stir. Yeah, this is making it a lot thicker already. And it's got a wonderful like uh orangey color now. Because the yellowish curry powder combined with the red tomato paste. The rest of the peanut butter on this wooden spoon thingy, it's gonna mix when we add the rest of the liquid, which I will be doing in a bit. First, we'll add in the carrots. Not too much, just the right amount. And now the potato with water, and we'll let this increase in temp. We'll let this reduce until it gets thick, and at the same time, it's gonna cook the potatoes and be nice and soft. And then midway later, we'll add the chicken and the chilies and the bay leaf. And then we'll finish it off with bell pepper and maybe some parsley, because the parsley is gonna go bad. I might as well use it. Oh, let me add the black pepper now, though. That was a good time. Is that a lot? Kinda, but it's fine. I'll leave it open. Now I'm gonna go to the back to actually wash and reduce the amount of stuff to clean up later. Always good. Problem for later. Huh? I'm confused. See, this is the problem when you're talkative like me. Hmm. Come in. Follow me so you don't assault the chicken while I'm at the back. Yalla, yalla. Tal. Oh. Shit! Hot, 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 hot. Gotta be a doctor. Continue. Okay, he's behaving. He's by the fridge. No problem. No problem. Oh, it's boiling now. Nice. Swim, 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 swim. Let's add salt so you can have some flavor in that starch. Okay, the rice is done now. It is 6:17. I'm actually gonna finish cooking pretty early. Very nice. So I can do a little bit of editing before going live later. I like that. I like that so much. But you know me, I'm always gonna be late somehow. It's like the Flash. You can move super fast, but you're always late to everything. Which honestly, I wish they did that less. Because I love the Flash. He's one of my favorite heroes. But they make him way too overpowered at times. That the only way for them to balance him is to make him late for stupid reasons. You know? I think they should go back to having the Flash come early or like come on time, and he just has like a legitimately hard time, like solving an issue, or like he gets countered pretty hard by his opponent. And don't always resort to like cold opponents like Mr. Freeze. I think that's the problem with DC. Yeah, and I think this might be an issue with Marvel at some point as well. But the longer a character exists, the longer their story goes on, the more their abilities start to overlap. Like the Flash, Superman, and Batman should not be going toe to toe with investigations, right? Wonder Woman is flavorful, makes sense, and there's ways to counter her lasso of truth, right? Kind of like what's the name of that one really smart villain that has a daughter that's part of the Young Justice, Sportsmaster something. I like that what he did was he was like just thinking of sports or whatever. Like he was just being so honest that it was really unreliable to depend on like the lasso and truth on him. You know, it's fun, it's flavorful, it fits her character, and it's not as overpowered. You know, there's counterplay. But the Flash and Batman, they have access to this tech, this laboratories. They're both capable of thinking really fast, of like, um, you know, the process of elimination to getting to the point that will help them progress forward. Like, okay, Superman has his like super like X-ray vision adjacent stuff, but then he also has like tech that can do its own like investigations and shit. Like, there's too much overlap. There's way too much overlap. You know, they need to cut that out. Also, I think it would be really fitting, like in more Justice League issues, films, whatever, Batman himself should be in more grave danger, like more often. You know, they need to show that yes, he is like peak human, he's at like peak human performance, but even that should like have some limits and pale in comparison to like a Kryptonian or an Amazonian demigod. You know, why is it always the Flash that is the one that's getting like really injured just to show off that he can heal quick? It's quite overused, honestly. You know, like you're trying to use him like a mini Deadpool. Batman should really be getting injured more often in places where he has very little like um power over. Make the other characters stand out. I went on a tangent just because I acknowledged the possibility that I might be late to my stream later. I was held hostage in my own mind again. I do that all the time, even when I'm alone or with friends. Literally any topic can become something else, and I'll have a hard time getting out of it. Ooh, I'm sweating. Ooh, I am sweating. Okay, I think now is probably a good time to add the chicken. So in the chicken goes to finish cooking, and then we'll add the chili. I gotta remember I should add the bay leaves now as well. It was mostly the skin side that we were like cooking earlier. So we'll make it face upright so the bottom side can cook really well. And so we can also try to preserve as much color as possible. Eh. Yeah, this is a really big piece. Whoever gets this will be super happy. Adding some of the curry on top will help it prevent from going dry. Although these are Thais, they're pretty forgiving in that sense. Hey. Yeah, do that. Mm-hmm. Bay leaves. Da-da-dum. For those that don't know, what do bay leaves do? They and then it and so if you don't include it in, people are gonna notice that you didn't add bay leaves because I like the you get from it. But jokes aside, it really does add to the umami-ness, the umami experience, because it's really more of an aromatic than it is a flavonoid. And also, most of the time, most people have access to dry bay leaf, like me, right? But if you are in like white countries, and then and by the time bay leaves reach your areas, like North America, Northwest Europe, the bay leaves have lost quite a bit of their potency already. And so if you're like in near places where they actually produce the bay leaves and you can get them like fresher, it'll be a lot stronger. But yeah, it doesn't really add flavor, but it influences the flavor. It somehow influences the flavor of the dish. That's why it's kind of weird to explain to a lot of people. Like even chefs have a hard time explaining this. Like everyone has their own way of explaining it, but that's like the general like gist of it. Oh, now it's time to add the chili. Ouch. Set that aside. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Wait, no, my mom will complain. I'll only put half of one of the red chilies because I cut it open. She's gonna get mad because she's not well right now. I'll add that on my bowl later. You know what? I feel like adding this whole bit of ginger here. Should I? Later. Maybe in my own bowl. I'll put it in my own bowl. Gonna set aside this trash. These mini bowls. Into the sink you go. Let's check the rice, make sure it's not too dry. Fluffy. This rice is weird. This maalsa rice, it's like a weird in between of jasmine and the basmati. Like it's jasmine adjacent, but it's not as starchy, which is weird. Which should make it perfect for curries. But for other dishes, it might be weird for some. Mm. Mm. Oh, gotta be careful because we're kind of over capacity right now. But it's gonna stay like this for a while because we really want to make sure the chicken is fully cooked. Ooh, the chili's like bright green now. See that? Wonderful, wonderful color. It's standing out against the blinding light that's showing on your end on Twitch. This is gonna be added in like the last 2 minutes because you don't want to overcook your capsicums. I feel like adding some more sugar just to be safe. I feel like the sugar from the carrots is probably not enough, so I'll add just a tiny amount. It's also to balance out like the acidity from the tomato paste, and just in case to make the dish more forgiving for my mom because of the chilies. I'm adding like super tiny amounts at a time. All right, that's enough. Places where I added the sugar. I'm gonna rotate this chicken, the drumsticks. This one, I'll make it point upward a bit. And move the veggies under this chicken aside so these chickies can actually be submerged. Because they're all fighting for the space right now. Yeah, see, there was like a lot of potato under this chicken. This really fat chicken. It wants to be deeper. There we go. Much better. My battery's at 46%. Oh, by the way, guys, I fixed my OBS issues. So turns out the thing that was giving me my issue was the old emote wall plugin. I removed it and I added a brand new one. Because the old one was from like Streamlabs from like my very first like streaming days. I removed it and now I'm using Stream Elements. So you're free to use that shit. Also, if you get like if you follow or you sub whatever, it's gonna have like an explosion of approved emotes. So things should look more fun, and hopefully now I don't miss out on any new like notifications. I tried fixing that, so I hope that did something. I'm just like, I'm, I'm just I wanna lie down. Hello. I didn't tie my hair. I was supposed to do like the FIFA tie, like I did last stream, which I think I should be doing more often when I stream now. I understand it now. It's such a comfortable way of keeping your hair unwild, not wild. Like if I want to keep it secure, like away from my face, but not necessarily give me a migraine. I get it. I get it now. I understand FIFA, but I'm too lazy to go up and get my tie. Whatever. I'm already wearing an apron. That's good enough. Because I need to remember to use my apron more often. Because imagine like I have like a lot of flour and curry and tomato paste and peanut butter stains all over me while I'm streaming later in my bedroom. That doesn't look good. It's giving cave dweller. It would be like someone who doesn't shower. So it's now 6:37. I think this will be done by 6:45, maybe. Wait, I haven't tested like the doneness of my potatoes. So let me get a fork. Wait, didn't I take out the fork earlier? I know I did. Where did it go? Whatever. We can fight for forks later. What? No. No. Okay, what the hell? What the hell? Did I put it in the fridge? No, I did not. Would I? Maybe I left it in my room? You know what? I'll just use my straw. We improvise. Now this thing's got holes and it's gonna fill up with the gravy. The curry gravy, yeah. Now let's taste this. Yeah, potatoes are edible, but they need more time. So now I think it's a good time for me to cover it, actually. Just for a bit. I'll have it uncover again to reduce. But we really need to make sure the potatoes are not hard. I wanna drink some Royal. Basically, our Fanta. But I must resist until it's dinner time. so that it would taste more sublime. And also, I don't have to indulge in sugar too much. Because if I drink sugar now, I'll still want it later and then later again. So right now, I must resist and have water, regular water. Because sugar is like it's literally an addictive. I think I can turn off this hood now. What are you meowing about? Sh- you guys want to see what I made for him? Right, let me drain it a bit. Yeah, it's not hot anymore, which is good. This is gonna be a shocker for some people. It might look creepy. Might be a tad graphic for some of you, but I got chicken heads. Yeah. Can you see it clearly? Wait, is it too dark? Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. Boiled chicken heads. I give him 3 at a time, once in a while, maybe on a weekly basis or something, as a little treat to say, because it's like super cheap. It's like 50 pesos a kilogram for chicken heads. Good protein. It's a difference, big difference in texture compared to the mushy cat food or the dry kibble, because this has like fleshy bits. It's got muscle. It's got the esophagus. It's got the comb of the bird, and it also has the beak, which he can definitely destroy. So he's like very happy whenever he gets chicken heads. Okay, I'm actually gonna wash this at the back now. Yeah, I'll put these things. Yeah. Okay, I found my spoon and fork. They were in the mixing bowl. It camouflaged silver with silver. How could I forget that I left it there? Anyways, BRB. I'm I'm not being hateful, am I? Uh, Not. Mommy. Eh. All right, let's take a quick peek on how this looks. There's a lot of steam in here. Ooh, it's like we're doing witchcraft. Yeah. Okay. By now, this shit should be properly cooked now. Oh yeah, that is done. The potatoes are so soft now. It's gonna be like biting into a naked samosa. So like now, I'm just leaving it open to dry up. And you can see, maybe, I'm afraid because like on the corner, can you see that corner? On the left side, you can see separation. That means like the coconut milk, the coconut yeah, coconut milk, it's separating. That's a good thing. That's actually the secret to a lot of Thai dishes. Your dish ain't good unless the oil has separated. That's how you know you cooked it well. Right. Yeah. And also in here in the Philippines, we have a dessert called biko. You can make this even in white countries. You can make this so easy. Basically, you get your coconut milk, right? And you cook that shit way more than it looks like it should be cooking for until like the milk solids they separate and then they kind of toast up. They literally turn into toasty bits. That's what you call the latik. And then you mix that with sticky rice, and you got yourself a wonderful toasted coconut tasting rice cake. It is super like sweet, not too sweet. It's like appropriately sweet, earthy sweet. You know that earthy flavor with nice chew. The only thing that's not nice about biko is that it takes forever to make because of the latik making process. That's why it's best to make like large batches and then you share with friends. The ingredients are cheap also. You don't have to be in Asia to make it. As long as you have access to coconuts, and coconuts are oftentimes uh, because exported globally, and they last for a good while. Yeah, really fun. Or just get the canned stuff. That's really all you need. Just the canned stuff and sticky rice. Should I make latik one of these days on stream? Because it's a slow process, and you guys can chat with me while we wait for the magic to happen. Ooh, we should probably do at some point a dessert stream. Like we can make biko and something. There's so many desserts that are like super easy to make that are nice. I kind of want to make like some chocolate stuffed bread and similar stuff. Those are fun to make. Dessert stream. I'll be pressured into doing it sooner if I get like, I don't know, 300 followers. If we hit 300 follows here on Twitch, or maybe 5, now make it 10 subscribers, 10 subs, gift subs included, and I will prioritize the dessert making stream for you guys. Oh, I can also definitely make like coffee jelly, tea jelly. That's really fun to make also. That can be the thing that we do like first because that one needs time to chill, and then we can do the biko and the bread after. I don't want to do any desserts that involve sago though, because cooking sago takes forever, and if you mess it up, it's very depressing. Which, by the way, sago is like the OG, the original boba, the boba pearls. Taiwan used to like import sago pearls from Southeast Asia for desserts because it's good shit. But importing it is so expensive. So they learned to just like make their own like imitation sago pearl using tapioca starch instead of sago. So in Taiwan, they use actual tapioca pearls, and while here we use not tapioca pearls. But white people like to call it tapioca because they, gentrify shit all the time. Sago and tapioca are not the same thing. Also, if I'm not mistaken, sago in some tribes and in some parts of Africa as well, they use sago as like their main like carb substitute for eating meals. L- Like so like they'll eat it similarly to how one would eat um fufu, or they'll even like grind it into like a dusty like substance, so it's kind of like a bootleg rice as well. That's something some people do, I learned. It's a crop, it's a resource that saves a lot of people, that feeds a lot of people. It's pretty heavy also in the stomach. Okay, I'm gonna call my mom in a bit. We're like 6 minutes until 7 p.m. I think I should add this now, the bell peppers. Now's the perfect time. Lots of veggies. Oh wait, that's actually a lot. You, these two pieces, other juice. No, by three. Yeah, this will be part of my breakfast. Yeah, that's the appropriate amount. Should I add parsley? Cause otherwise I'm not gonna be using it and it's gonna go to waste. We'll just take out some of like the remaining good bits and then we'll throw the rest. This is not at all traditional. It's not part of my usual recipe. I'm just adding it because why not? Oops. Just to add some color as well. It's not gonna do much flavor wise otherwise. because once the parsley starts going light green, it's not so good anymore. And before long, it gets all mushy and sad. Like it wants to wilt and die in your hands. Ew. One just did. Ew. But also, this is just gonna make it look more aesthetic on the stream, because I feel like the to you guys this has been looking really blindingly bright, no? So we're adding contrast for you guys for your viewing pleasure. All right, that's enough parsley. I'm adding way too much. I'm having fun with this. Okay, that's the dish. It's done. I'm gonna have to charge my tablet before going live later. And now I'm gonna call my mom and brother to eat. So, what do we guys think? Yeah. How do we feel about this? That one bay leaf, making sure it gets to be seen. All right. Peace. Gonna end stream now. So please don't forget to check out the Discord. Um, and also don't forget to check out the YouTube as well. Hold on. Let me put up the links for you guys. Discord and YouTube. I thank you so much for those who were here chatting, and for lurkers, you are also appreciated. I won't out you guys. Don't you worry. Enjoy your anonymity. Anonymosity. Ah. Your privacy. Okay, bye bye.